stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Calvin Austin on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Two and out from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Achane running right. Broke through the tackle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and just 2 to go. Trying to pick it up here with A-Chan. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the back. Or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Warren. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it really break the backs of a defense.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, Warren. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On 2nd down, Warren. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Warren, quick on the draw. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Going power with the big tight end. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting him the touchdown.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Warren. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chain. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Warren here from the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards.
And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. A-Chain running to the right. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They'll stick with A-Chain. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Netton stopped by Alex Highsmith.
See, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the grab here with Warren. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Now touching down a couple of yards away from that marker.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Warren running between the tackles. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
It's Warren on 3rd down. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down. Corliss Wakeman on to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. We're working a couple yards past the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. On the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental, not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying an inside give to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
It's a screen play to Warren. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers. Behind the sticks on 3rd and 13. Rodgers set to pass. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Tua off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
This is such the back and forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Warren has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Boswell at the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Dolphins 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Here's a screen for Achane. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Tua setting up to throw. Flush out now to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Tagovailoa off the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect to a Tyreek Hill there, and that means third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. They have him back there, Brock, because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And in my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, it takes greatness. I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially the house one.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Begins with a run by Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw to him. Fits it through the middle. And he has this to the opposing 35. New set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Achane out of the gun. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And they pick him off again. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what to call it because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare. 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, the offensive coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball. This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack, but there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, they have a ton of yards. You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Punt taken at midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And that effort yields them about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 39. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st down, Dolphins.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Here's Tua again. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the third. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
All right, Tua and his offense going for 2 here.
Are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's full with a nice pickup. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Kate, that play is so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Like they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
This is Warren heading right. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Go again with Warren. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Now run with Johnson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. They'll send him up the middle. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's third and goal. Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Rodgers has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for the
Trying to throw here out of the gun. It's gone. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Dolphins 15. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Here's A-Chain running right. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2 now from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. One Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers getting back on the final play of the quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Warren went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He got 24 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Throwing on first down to Rodgers. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First down, Dolphins.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Rodgers here off the play action. Launches one deep downfield. Catch is made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Running forward with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's Johnson again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Boswell to add the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now Boswell on to send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Going to get here on 2nd. Tagovailoa. That's Hill on the slant. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Complete to number 10, Tyreek Hill.
reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Tua. He fires one deep down the right, brought in, deep down the sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 31-yard play, and it'll be first down, Miami. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Complete right side to Washington. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And now they face second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Trying to run it in. A-Chan. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Gets it again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Dolphins hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins trail by 22 now.
44. Dolphins 22. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. I'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Warren, once more. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Now we give to Warren, coming right. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up 4th down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tua. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa back to throw. This is complete to Waller. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got 1 more snap coming up. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Desperation time here. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover? Playing things the same way, and this time, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
To make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.